Hello, my name is Mary Cassatt. I was born on May 22nd in Allegheny, Pennsylvania. My mother's name was Catherine Cassatt, and my father was Alexander Cassatt. I had two siblings, my sister Lydia and my brother Robbie. The first time I wanted to be an artist was when we moved to Europe when I was 7. My parents took us to all the art museums. While we were there, I got a huge set of pastels and started drawing. I would continue using pastels for my whole career, along with oil paints. After 2 years in Europe, we moved back to the U.S. to Westchester, Pennsylvania. This is when I decided I wanted to be a serious artist. Up until this point, I was completely self-taught, and as I was a very good student, I moved to Philadelphia to go to the Philadelphia, Pennsylvania College and Academy at the age of 13. This was my 8th time moving. My very first project was this painting of the school, and I received top in the class. But after 2 years of that, I became tired of the style and the demanding teachers and lack of great teachers and artists in America. Me and my mother decided to move back to Paris. The only school I wanted to go to was the École des Beaux Arts School, which was an all-boys academy, but that didn't stop me. Me and my friends were always getting the legendary teachers there to give us lessons. Finally, Jean-Léon Jerome, the founder and one of the greatest teachers of all time, let us in, and today the school is open to girls and boys. My father did not approve of me being an artist, because at the time only men were supposed to be artists. So I entered all of my paintings as Mary Stevenson. In 1868, I started trying to get my works featured at a Paris art salon. This was a very difficult task for any artist, but especially a woman or an American. The Paris salons were places to have your paintings shown and possibly bought. People came from all over the world for these salons. My big break finally came when the salon accepted not one but 2 of my paintings, On the Balcony and The Mandolin Player. After that, I started traveling back and forth from Italy to Paris to Rome and then to Spain. In 1955, I took my paint panel to the bullfighter to the Paris World Fair. While there, I met Edgar Degas, another artist with a new idea called Impressionism. Today, he is most well known for his bright-colored dancers. He invited me to work with his group and we began lessons. My artwork changed drastically. I went from dark, bland colored paintings to bright paint. I started painting the people and things I saw around me. Going into the 70s, I started painting mothers with their children, and they became my most popular works. I painted them doing just everyday things. As the children got older, so did the kids in my paintings. I like to capture the bond a mother and a child can have, and since I never had kids of my own, I love seeing and being around the kids. In 1890, I was asked to paint a large 3-panel painting to capture the power of women for the Art Institute of Chicago, and it was put out 2 years later. My fame spread even more now, and women from all over came to see and be inspired to do what jobs they wanted. Soon after, I found I had diabetes, and in 1910, I finished my final painting, Augusta Reading. I went completely blind 3 years later at the age of 69. I moved in with my sister's family in Paris until my death on June 14, 1926. I was called the first woman impressionist and said to have inspired the works of Claude Monet and Alfred Sisley. Today you can find my pieces in many museums, the most popular ones being the Philadelphia Art Museum, the Cleveland Art Museum, the Toledo, Ohio Museum of Art, the Detroit Institute of Arts, and the Los Angeles County Art Museum. Today, I am still credited with inspiration for many female artists and non-artists. I hope to continue to do that for the years to come.